say that it feels right.
Hey guys, this is the Cool Kid, and today I have something off the topic with me. This is 20 animes that are a must watch. Warning: the following video is not a top 20 video, ordering is random, and there is some mature content in this video. Number 1. Hunter x Hunter. This is the remake of the 1999 TV series of Hunter x Hunter based on the manga by Togashi Yoshihiro. A hunter is one who travels the world doing all sorts of dangerous tasks, from capturing criminals to searching deep within uncharted lands for any lost treasures. Gon is a young boy whose father disappeared long ago. Being a hunter, he believes if he could also follow his father's path, he could one day reunite with him. After becoming 12, Gon leaves his home and takes on the task of entering Hunter exam, notorious for its low success rate and high probability of death. To become an official hunter, he befriends the revenge-driven Kurapika, the doctor to be Lorio, and rebellious ex-assassin Killua in the exam. With their friendship prevailing throughout the many trials and threats they come upon taking the dangerous career of a hunter. Second, Dragon Ball Z. In this story, Goku is back with his new son Gohan, but just when the things are getting settled down, the adventures continue. Whether he is facing enemies such as Frieza, Cell or Boo, Goku is provoked to an elite of his own and discovers his race, Saiyan, and is able to reach Super Saiyan 3 form. He meets many new people, gaining allies and as well as enemies, as he still finds time to raise a family and be the happy-go-lucky Saiyan he is. Third, Blood Corps Tortured Souls. Blood Covered is about a group of high school friends in Kisaragi Academy. Kisaragi Academy was built on the ground of Tenjin Elementary School, which was demolished after a string of disappearances and gruesome murders. After a mysterious earthquake, the students find themselves in an alternate reality Tenjin Elementary School, where the murders of the other trapped before them have continued to unabated. Now they search how to survive and how to get out of this dimension, but in the end, no one survives except the two girls. Fourth, another. 26 years ago, in a third-year classroom of a middle school, there was a student named Misaki. As an honor student who was always good at sports, she was popular with her classmates. When she suddenly died, her classmates decided to carry on as if she was still alive until graduation. Then, in the spring of 1998, a boy named Saki Kabara Koichi transferred to the class, and he grows suspicious of the fearful atmosphere in that classroom. In particular, there is a beautiful aloof girl named Mei Misaki who wears an eye patch and is always alone drawing pictures. Fifth, High School of the Dead. A mysterious, lethal disease is on the loose worldwide, resulting in a catastrophic death rate of humanity and the increasing rise of attacks caused by the living dead. In Japan, several high school students and a school nurse have banded together to escape Fujimi High School shortly after it was attacked by zombies. The group now attempts to figure who or what was responsible for this plague, and in the meantime, attempt to survive the present apocalypse. The story is initially narrated through the eyes of Takashi Komuro, one of the students who had survived in the initial outbreak. Sixth, a certain scientific railgun. Academy City is a highly developed place in terms of technology. It is said to be 20 to 30 years ahead of the rest of the world. and 80% of its 2.3 million residents are students. The focus of studies here is directed towards Esper powers. Misaka Mikoto, one of the top level espers in the town, shares a room with Kuroko Shirai, another high-level esper who is the member of Judgment, a law of enforcing agency composed of students. Both attend Tokiwadai, a private school reserved for the high-level and rich. Kuroko's partner at the Judgment, Kazari Uiharu, is a low esper who studies at Sukagawa Middle School. Her best friend and classmate there is Ruiko Saten, a level 0 one who has no esper powers. Together, the four encounter several adventures and in the exciting scientific town. 7. A certain magical index. This is another part of the certain scientific railgun, and it is set in a city of scientifically advanced superhuman students, but in a world where magic is also real. Touma Kamijo, right hand, the imagined breaker, will negate all magic, psychic, or divine powers, but not his own bad luck. One day he finds a young girl hanging on his balcony railing. She turns out to be a nun from the Church of England, and her mind has been implanted with the Index Librorum Prohibitorum, all the magic text the Church has removed from circulation. 8. B Gata HK, or Yamada's first time. Yamada, first name withheld, is a 15-year-old girl who has just entered Takizawa High School. Easily considered exceptionally beautiful, she is only one problem with her own body. She thinks her vagina looks weird and is very self-conscious about it. Upon entering high school, her dream was to have casual sex with 100 men, but therein lies the problem. She believes an experienced partner will tease her about the way her vagina looks, or simply the fact that she is a virgin. She stumbles upon the solution in the form of Kosuda Takashi, a fellow virgin whom she believes will help he ease the transition more experienced partner. There's only one problem. Yamada doesn't know anything about sex or the ancient art of seduction, meaning her quest to conquer Kosuda will be a difficult one. 9. High School DXD. Issei Hyodo is your average perverted high school student whose one wish is in life is to have his own harem. But he's got to be one of the unluckiest guy around. He goes on his first date with a girl only to get brutally attacked and killed when it turns out the girl is really a vicious fallen angel. To top it all off, he is later reincarnated as a devil by his gorgeous senpai, who tells him that she is also a devil and now his master. One thing's for sure, his peaceful days are over. In a battle between devils and angels, who will win? 10th. Naruto series. Naruto Uzumaki, a hyperactive and knucklehead ninja, lives in the Hidden Leaf Village. Moments prior to his birth, a huge demon known as the Kyuubi, the nine-tailed fox, attacked the Leaf Village and wreaked havoc. In order to put an end to the Kyuubi's rampage, the leader of the village, the fourth Hokage, sacrificed his life and sealed the monstrous beast inside the newborn Naruto. Shunned because of his presence of the Kyuubi inside him, Naruto struggles to find his place in the village. He strives to become the Hokage of the Leaf Village, and he meets new friends and foes along the way. 11. Detective Conan. Kudo Shinichi is a 17-year-old high school detective whom people call the modern Sherlock Holmes. However, one night after a date with his childhood sweetheart, Ran, Shinichi witnesses an illegal trade and caught off his guard, was knocked unconscious and fed a drug that was supposed to kill him. But he woke up and found himself shrunken to a 7-year-old. In order to track down the men who did this to them, Shinichi and his identity and lived with Ran, whose father happened to be a hopeless detective, and with that came a series of murders and mysteries that he must solve. 12. Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo has become a cruel and merciless city, a place where vicious creatures called ghouls exist alongside humans. The citizens of this once great metropolis live in constant fear of these bloodthirsty savages and their thirst for the human flesh. However, the greatest threat to these ghouls pose is their dangerous ability to masquerade as humans and blend in with the society. Based on the best-selling supernatural horror manga by Sui Ishida, Tokyo Ghoul follows Ken Kaneki, a shy, bookish college student who is instantly drawn to Rize Kamishiro, an avid reader like himself. However, Rize is not exactly who she seems, and this unfortunate meeting pushes Kaneki into dark depths of the ghoul's inhuman world. In a twist of fate, Kaneki is saved by the enigmatic waitress Touka Kirishima and thus begins his new life, secret life as a half ghoul, half human, who must find a way to integrate into both societies. 13. No Game, No Life. No Game, No Life is a surreal comedy that follows Sora and Shiro, shut-in neat siblings and the online gamer duo behind the legendary username Kuhaku. They view the real world as just another lousy game. However, a strange email challenges them to a chess match, changes everything. The brother and the sister are plunged into otherworldly realm where they meet Tet, the god of games. The mysterious god welcomes Sora and Shiro to Dishboard, a world where all forms of conflict, from petty squabble to the fate of whose country, are settled not through war but by the way of high-stake games. This system works thanks to a fundamental rule wherein each party must wager something they deem to be of equal value to the other party's wager. In this strange land where the very idea of humanity is reduced to child's play, the indifferent genius gamer duo of Sora and Shiro have finally found a real reason to keep playing games, to unite the 16 races of this board, defeat it, and become the gods of this new gaming is everything world. Pokemon series. Pokemon are peculiar with creatures with a vast array of different abilities and appearances. Many people known as the Pokemon trainers capture and train them, often with the intent of battling others. Young Ash has not only the dream of becoming a Pokemon trainer but also a Pokemon master, and on the arrival of his 10th birthday, he finally has a chance to make that dream come true. Unfortunately for him, all the three Pokemons available for the beginners are already taken, so only Pikachu, a rebellious electric type Pokemon, remains. However, this chance encounters would mark the start of a lifelong friendship and epic adventure. Setting off on a journey to become the very best, Ash and Pikachu travels along beautiful, sprawling region with their friends Misty, a water-type trainer, and Brock, a rock-type trainer. But dangers lurk around every corner. The infamous Team Rocket is always nearby, seeking to steal powerful Pokemon through nefarious schemes. It will be up to Ash and his friends to thwart their efforts as he also strives to earn the 8 Pokemon Gym badges. He will need to challenge the Pokemon League and eventually claim the title of Pokemon Master. 18. Angel Beats. Otonashi awakens only to learn he is dead. A rifle-toting girl named Yuri explains that they are in the afterlife, and Otonashi realizes that the only thing he can remember about himself is his name. Yuri tells him that she leads the Shinda Shekai Sensen afterlife battlefront and wages war against a girl named Tenshi. Unable to believe Yuri's claim that the Tenshi is evil, Otonashi attempts to speak with her, but the encounter doesn't go as he intended. Otonashi decides to join the SSS and battle Tenshi, but he finds himself oddly drawn to her. While trying to regain his memories and understand Tenshi, he gradually unravels the mysteries of the afterlife. 16. Clannad. Tomoya Okazaki is a delinquent who finds life dull and believes he will never amount to anything. Along with his friends Sunohara, he skips the school and plans to waste his high school days away. One day, while walking to school, Tomoya passes a young girl muttering quietly to herself. Without warning, she exclaims, "Anpan," a popular Japanese food, which catches Tomoya's attention. He soon discovers that the girl's name is Nagisa Furukawa and she claims things like she likes in order to motivate herself. Nagisa claims that they are now friends, but Tomoya walks away, passing the encounter off as nothing. However, Tomoya finds he is noticing Nagisa more and more around the school. Eventually, he concedes and befriends her. Tomoya learns Nagisa has been held back a year due to a severe illness and that her dream is to revive the school's drama club. Claiming he has nothing better to do, he decides to help her achieve this goal along with the help of four other girls. As Tomoya spends more time with the girls, he learns more about them and their problems. As he attempts to help each girl overcome her respective obstacle, he begins to realize life isn't dull as once he thought. 17. Death Note. A Shinigami, as of a god of death, can kill up any person, providing they see their face and write their victim's name in a notebook called a Death Note. One day, Ryuk, bored by the Shinigami lifestyle and interested in seeing how human would use a Death Note, drops one into the human realm. High school student and prodigy Light Yagami stumbles upon the Death Note and, since he deplores the state of the world, tests the deadly notebook by writing a criminal's name in it. When the criminal dies, immediately following his experiment with the Death Note, Light is greatly surprised and quickly recognizes how the devastating power that has fallen into his hand could be. With this divine capability, Light decides to extinguish all the criminals in order to build a new world where crime does not exist and people worship him as a god. Police, however, quickly discovers that a serial killer is targeting criminals and consequently try to apprehend the culprit. To do this, the Japanese investigators count on the assistance of the best detective in the world, a young and eccentric man known by the name of L. 18. Korewa Zombie Desuka, or Is This a Zombie? Not every zombie is a monstrous brain-eating type. One night while walking home from the convenience store, regular high school boy Ayumu Akiyawa is killed by a serial killer and is just as suddenly brought back to life by a necromancer named Euclid Hellside. One small caveat, he is now a zombie. Things get even weirder for him when he accidentally steals a magical girl's uniform and does her powers. Haruna, the ex-magical girl, orders him to fight evil creatures known as Megalo in her place until they can figure out a way to get her powers back to her. It seems that the life has just going to get stranger and stranger for poor Ayumu. From here on out in Korewa Zombie Desuka. 19. Code Geass. In the year 2010, the Holy Empire of Britannia is establishing itself as a dominant military nation, starting with the conquest of Japan. Renamed to Area 11 after its swift defeat, Japan has seen significant resistance against these tyrants in an attempt to independence. Lelok Lemperor, exiled Prince of Britannia, unfortunately finds himself caught in crossfire between the two nations' armed forces. He is able to escape, however, thanks to the timely appearance of the mysterious girl named Cece, who bestows upon him Geass, the power of kings. Realizing the vast potential of his newfound power of absolute obedience, Lelok embarks upon the perilous journey as the masked vigilante known as Zero, leading a merciless onslaught against Britannia in order to get revenge once for all. 20. Soul Eater. Dead City is the home to the famous Shibusen, a technical academy headed by the Shinigami Lord Death himself. Its mission to raise death sites for the Shinigami to wield against the many evils of their fantastical world. These death sites, however, are not made from physical weapons. Rather, they are born from human hybrids who have the ability to transform their body into demon weapons. And only after they have consumed the souls of 99 evil beings and one witch's soul. Soul Eater Ivan, a demon scythe who only seems to care about that school, aims to become a death scythe with the help of his straight-laced wielder or Mr. Maka Alban. The contrasting duo work and study alongside the hot-headed Black Star and his caring weapon Tsubaki, as well as the Shinigami's own son, Death the Kid, an obsessive-compulsive dual wielder of the twin pistols Patty and Liz. Soul Eater follows these students of Shibusen as they take on a mission to collect souls and protect the city from the world's threats, while working together under the snickering sun to become sounder in mind, body, and soul. So these were the 20 animes I have watched and want everyone to watch. I would have watched some 30 to 40 animes, but these 20 are the ones which are the best of them all. I would personally like to ask you guys to check out them. Comment any anime which I should have added in this list. Arigato